This is the Daily Habit, and today's show is all about being a Ware. Yeah, cute, I know. He's burning up the QS, and he's here today. Up-and-coming surfer Austin Ware hangs out with us, plus correspondent Jordan Morse goes to the video game Oscars in San Francisco, California. Wow, he needs a girlfriend. And we check out new work from skater Ben Horton at the Swift Tackle Circus Gallery opening in Oceanside, California. Pump up the jams. Yeah, I said it. Welcome, everyone. It is the Daily Habit. How's it going, Pat Parnell? Good show for you today. We got Austin Ware, QS Charger, in the house. Welcome.
Thank you.
Yeah, currently number 2, right?
Yeah,
we'll get
second in the world right now.
Yeah, we want to get on all the details about that. But fresh off a little trip in Mex, right?
Yeah, great Reef team trip.
And you brought along a little footage of that. But before we get, I guess, the footage from Mexico, can we check out 29.5 seconds satisfaction?
Let's see it.
See how fast I say that? Watch. It's going to go by fast. Here it is. There it is, 29.5 seconds of satisfaction. Now I can take a breather. We got to the highlight clip. Yeah. But I want to hear about this Mex trip. I heard you guys did it like, I don't know, typical Reef style or corporate Reef style, right?
Yeah, it was about as high class as I've ever traveled. We did limos, did the private jet. We had our super team manager, Heath Walker, take all our boards down there before.
He's a Charger too, man. He can kill it.
Yeah, so we made sure that it was done in style, and we were all taken care of.
And who made the A-list? Who was lucky enough to go on this trip with you?
It was Brad Gerlach, Tonino Benson, Nick Rosa, Chris Waring, and Kale Carranza, and then our super team manager, like I said, Heath Walker.
You had some court jesters in the mix. Tonino and Gerlach. Who entertained the most? Because Gur's always the payaso of sorts.
Yeah, Gur's, he's got so many good stories, and he just, every night we'd sit down at the table and he'd bust out one of his stories from doing the tour, and it was nonstop entertainment.
And impressions,
with him.
He's really good at impressions.
Yeah, he's got Tonino down to the best impression I've seen of somebody.
Oh, classic. So the story goes, you spent, a year in Texas, so you can't really claim Texas. You lived in Texas a year, right?
Yeah, born there. Parents were just on the move and came back to California and grew up in Riverside till I was 15.
Waved the 909 flag, and then you just I've had enough, right?
Well, I think my dad found a good job, and he's like, we're going to San Diego. I was like, oh, I guess I'm gonna be surfing. And
your dad was a huge influence getting you started surfing, right?
Yeah, he had been surfing since he was a kid, and then he had passed it on to me when we were living in Riverside, but when we moved to the beach, it was on.
Yeah, and then going back here, first competition, Seaside Reef, 15 years old?
Yeah, so when we moved down there, I was still kind of beginner, but there was a local event, a USSF down there, and I've never been so nervous in my life doing a surf event. So.
Yeah. So you started competing young, and then fast forward to 2000, NSSA National College Champion. Was that kind of a pivotal, year for you, where you I think I'm gonna go for this full force?
Yeah, that was a big year for me, because the whole NSSA feel to it feels like it'll launch you into the pro career if you have a good year.
Yeah.
So.
It does that. I mean, I want to get into the whole QS thing, but I heard this is a little weird bio, and everyone loves when we bring up the weird stuff, but you had a rib removed?
Yeah.
Thoracic outlet syndrome, is that what it's called?
That's what it's called.
I do my best to sound like a doctor when I'm on TV.
I have a little slouchy posture, and playing baseball when I was younger, the muscle grew over the rib and the thoracic vein, and every time I lift my arm, no blood, and doctors are like, only solution, chop that rib out.
It doesn't seem like it's stopping you when you thwack it, when you get your flare on out there. Talk about being second on the QS. I mean, so many guys get gobbled up in the QS. What's your key?
Well, I've had a pretty big commitment to it. I've been doing it for the last 7 years, and I'm just passionate about it, and I have my goals, and I want to do it, and this year has been a big breakthrough.
And it's kind of a weird kind of switch. A lot of people going into the season, they didn't expect the Americans to do so well. Is it kind of, would you liken that to like just the camaraderie with the tight-knit group that you guys are?
Yeah, I think there's a good American attack going on the QS right now, and we have a good, tight group, and you know, everybody tries to support each other where, you know, maybe years past. I mean, it's an individual sport, so it's hard to have that camaraderie.
But we do see, like with Australians and the Brazilians, how they stay together, but the Australians stay for extra heats and really support each other, right?
Yeah, and that's what we've been trying to do. And, you know, my traveling crew was a big part of me doing well in Durban, and they were all there from all my heats, giving me advice, and, you know.
Yeah. Go Team USA. Oh, yeah, go Americans. Yeah. We got more coming up with Austin Ware. You're watching The Daily Habit here on Fuel TV. Welcome back, everyone, to The Daily Habit. Here with Reef team rider Austin Ware. You saw some habit-forming trivia there, and well, two things I think of when I think of the NSL California Cup Series, the game. Marissa Miller, who she worked on it with us, was on here on Fuel TV, but then Groms like yourself at the time, you guys got to compete against like huge names in the surf industry, right?
Yeah, but I mean, it was a good. It was good to have like Rob Machado and Taylor Knox on your team, because they would give you all their insight, and you know, it was kind of like people you looked up to, but they were there surfing with you.
I know, and it's such a, like having the wave timeouts and like being able to sub guys out. It's like just a cool format, and we hope that it comes back, right? Because in a big way.
Yeah.
Because you have some success. I know you do the team challenge or the shop challenge. You're sponsored by Hanson's Board Shop, right?
Yeah, we're the 2007 national champs.
Yes. Yeah, I know you're going to miss the challenge this year. You're going to be off in the Maldives, right?
I'm going to miss the regional one, but we have a pretty strong team, so I'm looking forward to hearing how they go.
Can I ask you, outside of competitions, I know you did a video recently with Chad Richmond, Havoc, right?
Yeah.
Can I ask you about that? What that whole experience is like?
I took a really good trip with my friends Lane and Zach down to Central America, and
I like how you're very subtle. Somewhere in Central America.
Yeah, and got some epic waves, and you know, I before that I had been filming with them a year, and you know, it created a good underground San Diego scene video.
That's cool. So we get to see outside of the competition realm.
Yeah.
And how can the good viewers out there get their eyes on this?
Yeah, check out neversatisfied.tv and go buy it.
Good stuff. Well, we love creative stuff. We love surf videos as well as surf art. And recently sent our cameras to the opening of Swiv Tackle Circus Gallertique in Oceanside, California, bringing together surfers, skaters, and artists. Here it is. Welcome back, everyone, to The Daily Habit. Thank you, Jessica, and hopefully she thinks I'm the host with the most outside of cyber world. I like to tell myself that. Makes me feel better. You ready for a little who, what, when, why, and where?
Yeah, let's do this.
Okay, let's do this. We call it the Daily Dubs. Here we go. Austin, you're a Reef team rider, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so we pose the question to you. Which of the following is not a member of the Reef surf team? A, Margot. B, Dylan Longbottom. C, Shannon Waller. D, Bobby Martinez.
Shannon Waller.
That's correct, Shannon Waller. Who is Shannon Waller? No, I have to say, he is, he works at the Daily Habit. He's part of our Crack Commando, a creative unit, puts everything together.
Yeah.
But there's a rumor going out there about Shannon.
Yeah, somebody was talking about him, actually. Barrel Dodger, maybe?
Barrel Dodger, you heard it here first, Waller. Yeah, no, guys, that's not a good thing. Okay, whoa, okay. Next question, what is happening in this photo?
Oh, that's Mud Me. That's a photo my good buddy Chris Straley took of me. That was on a trip down to Ecuador a couple of years ago, and we were just sunbathing in the mud. And
good times, and if you guys check the clear skin, yes, mud bath! Yeah, little pampering, it's always good, and no right or wrong in this. What do you got coming up?
Big trip to Maldives, Bali, Durban.
Bali, Durban. So little R&R in between and doing some filming, maybe upcoming Reef video?
Yeah, for sure. I can look forward to it.
Good stuff, Austin. Yeah. Thanks for coming on. We hope to see not just QS, but CT.
Yeah.
Next season.
Yeah.
Next season,
definitely.
For sure. Hey, and everyone out there, let us know what you think of the show. You love us, you hate us. Give us a little love here. The Daily Habit at fuel.tv. Adios, muchachos? Yeah, adios, muchachos.